Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're going to talk about Blu-ray Tuesday movies that are out today, and I'm here having some company. My dad's working from home, a lot of people working from home, just in case you hear some background noise or anything like that, just forgive that. But we're going to get started right now, and let's get going. We got Batman, we got Fatman, we got Snowpiercer, a lot of great stuff to talk about, so let's get started right now. All right, so stay tuned at the end of this video. I have an announcement for a couple new unboxings coming out very soon, filmmaking unboxings, so you can check that out. I also have an unboxing coming out, I believe it's going to be this week, Friday. I have an Apollo 13 unboxing, Blu-ray unboxing with a movie code giveaway. So you can stay tuned to that, and I'll announce that at the end of this as well, more or less like a reminder. And then a couple other unboxings that are really cool for filmmaking, smartphone filmmaking, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. So if you haven't been here before, we do talk about Blu-rays. Every week I do live videos just like this, and I give a shout out to everybody that's on the live chat too at the end of this video before I announce all the, actually after I announce all the videos coming soon. So like I said, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like videos like this, filmmaking, Blu-ray, fanboy kind of stuff, talking about fanboy kind of material like movies and creating films and short films and feature films too as well. I do documentaries as well as feature film, fiction filmmaking. All right, so let's get started here. The first one we're gonna show today is obviously it's gonna be Batman: Soul of the Dragon. So Batman: Soul of the Dragon is another one of many Batman animated feature films done by the DC Universe movies. So a lot of like the DC Universe in the animated series is, I don't know how else to put it, but the way they have everything kind of mapped out and everything like that is 100 times better than the way the DC live action universe is, even though the DC live action universe still has a potential route to go as far as the art route, more of like they can do a hardcore R-rated, dark R-rated type movies like the Joker, you know, other movies like that, like maybe something like Deadpool or maybe Logan or something like that can get dark, but not as dark as maybe like the Joker with the themes and everything like that that are usually involved in a Batman universe. So here we have Batman: Soul of the Dragon. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm quite excited to check this out. We're full up today, so we have special features for everything here today. So I'm going to show you, these are the first two that I'm going to show you that you're seeing here. The Blu-ray on the left here, and then you have on the right, you have the Blu-ray 4K. My son has his headphones on. He's playing with his iPad. He was playing with Nintendo Switch earlier, so he might come over here and tell you about the Nintendo Switch. So you get the 4K Blu-ray and the regular Blu-ray, and they both have slip covers. They're more or less the same, and then we have the 4K with an action figure like they normally do come with. A lot of these DC Universe movies come with it, but this is like the Best Buy. I believe this is the Best Buy version. So moving on over to the back end, thanks to Blu-ray Dan, and I usually have them linked in the description below. You can find them in a lot of my Blu-ray release videos that I do every other week and stuff like that. Sometimes I link them in there. I'll try and link them again at some point this week. I'll try and link them down there. But I'm going to show you here. you'll see his profile on Instagram. So go ahead and follow him. He buys a lot of Blu-rays and stuff like that, always showing them off on Instagram here. I have talked to him before about this and told him that I give him a shout out here for his collection, and then we talk about the special features on these Blu-rays. All right, so let's zoom in here. I have a zoomed in version. And from what I see here, already we have Batman Raw Groove. I'm not too sure what that's about. And then we got producer Jim Craig's far out highlights. A sneak peek to the next animated DC Universe movie, Justice Society World War II, plus from the DC Vault 2 bonus cartoons. And that's usually what we get when it comes to these DC animated universe feature films. The Raw Groove could be something to do with this Batman film, and maybe talking about it a little bit more with producer Jim Craig. I mean, this is his highlights, far out highlights. This is him talking about the feature film. So this is great material if you are in the animated game and you want to learn how, not even with that, just storytelling as a whole is a big deal to check out when it comes to animated feature films like this, especially when it comes to movies going from a comic into a new medium like animated feature films, as well as a live action feature films. There's huge difference coming from each one, and then just pacing and directing and timing. So the tone may even change too with all that as well, because that goes coinciding with all that. So I'm not sure if they'll do anything as far as like the art part of animation, of drawing and everything like that. So I doubt that's going to be involved here, but you can find some stuff here that you can learn a lot about filmmaking. So moving on, so we can move on to our next feature films. Let me know in the comments below, in the playback or in the live chat, if you're going to purchase this film, if you like this film, if you have seen it already, let me know. And I definitely want to check this movie out, as well as know if you are all interested in it. Now we're going to move on to our next feature film, and this is a live action feature film. And our next feature film is Fatman. So we have here, it's a Mel Gibson film, and I guess this is like a fable where supposedly they go up to the North Pole and they find Santa Claus, but it's not the type of Santa Claus you would expect. This is more of an adult action, a lot of action and gore, I guess, type film. So this is very, very cool, coming out today on Blu-ray. So let me know in the comments below if you've seen this, or in the live chat. I'd love to know. I do have a back end here, courtesy of amzn.to, and sometimes this happens. I get lucky. I could look around either on eBay, somebody selling the Blu-ray or something like that, or on Instagram, and they'll have the back end. But Bluray.com did not have it this time around, and they usually do. So I'm going to pull it up here so you can see. This is a Paramount releasing. So I believe it was released under another company. But yeah, this is the back end here, and it's being released on Blu-ray through Paramount. So it does have some special features here, so we're going to check them out real quick. Let me zoom in. Alrighty then. So we have deleted scenes and extended scenes, and with optional director's commentary. That's great because you get to find out why the director didn't want these scenes in the movie, why they didn't propel the story forward, or maybe has, like I always say, it always has something to do with pacing and everything like that. If it doesn't propel the story forward for the audience, let alone if they're already knowing what's going to happen next, there's no point in dragging it along, so it's good to cut it down, because when you write in the scripts, you write for a certain pacing in your head, in script form. As an editor, I do that a lot. Since I come from editing and went into writing, I kind of already have that mentality of knowing what ends up, in the cutting room floor, more or less, or what may not propel the movie forward. That still happens within frame by frame type of stuff, little things here and there that you might need to cut out. Audience might already be able to piece those two together. He grabbed his jacket, we get it. Grabbed jacket, cut, now he's outside, instead of seeing him walk through the door type of thing. So this is great, deleted scenes, and then getting the optional commentary with the director. So you can watch them both, make your own assumptions, and then find out exactly what the director really, why the director really took it out. So let me know in the comments below if you like all this stuff. This is really cool. This is why I do this channel. And for a minute here, because of COVID and everything, we didn't have special features really to talk about more or less every week. Last week, I feel like it was a lot less than that. So moving on to our next thing, and we see storyboards to film. Again, optional. It has a director's commentary, actually. It's not optional. It's a director's commentary in it. This is great material for any independent filmmaker trying to get started. You write a script. What do you do with it? You got to storyboard that script and get it boarded, have some concept art and stuff like that, get you started, and now you can show all this material, including your script, to a producer, anybody that's looking to help you get the movie done, as well as give you money for your film. No one's going to give you money for nothing, so you got to give them stuff to feel like, okay, I see where this is going, and I have an idea of where this film is going. So with all that being said, there's some commentaries with Mel Gibson, with the cast and crew and the filmmakers as well in this, and even the director. So throughout the film, so definitely worth checking out, worth purchasing. I might even check this movie out on my own too. I'm quite excited. This week has a bunch of movies that are very interesting, and a couple that I had looked over. I had kind of just kind of missed and forgotten that was going to come out. So they're now coming out on Blu-ray today. So, all right, so let's move on. Let me know in the comments below or in the playback if you're going to check this movie out, Fatman. All right, moving on to our next film. Our next one, I'm going to show this double here. We have our next film, it's Come Play. And we have the slipcover, and we have the regular cover here on the right here as well. He's good at taking friends. Okay, that's weird, very scary. So this is something I talk about a lot as a filmmaker, and a lot of filmmakers talk about these type of things. Short films turning into feature films. It's happened before with a director named David I think it's Sandberg or something like that. He directed Shazam, but he made a short film called Lights Out, which ended up becoming a feature film. So it was a horror short film, went viral, and then they tried to make it into a feature film, and it did very well actually too, from what I gathered. And then he went on making two other movies, Annabelle and then Shazam with Warner Brothers. Very cool. This happened here again, but with Universal. And Come Play was a short film done at home and stuff like that. And then it was a short film, and then they made a feature film. They were able to make a feature film for this with Universal. So very cool. I do have a back end here, so hopefully, from what I see here, we do have a back end, but there's no special features. So because it's a low budget feature film, because of COVID and everything like that, I feel like they just didn't have the money or the budget to edit any kind of special features or anything like that. This is a Universal movie, and it already has a bunch of stars here. It's got Focus Features, who put up money too. Focus Features is a independent, more artsy type films that you're going to find from Universal through Focus Features, and it's their artsy line. I also see Amblin as partners. Amblin Entertainment is a Steven Spielberg company. So and Amblin's worked on E.T., Jaws, and everything under the sun when it comes to Steven Spielberg. So very, very cool. This is out now on Blu-ray. So let me know if you've seen this movie. Is it good? Have you seen it? I actually have seen the trailer. It looks interesting. It looks well done. I usually don't give too much of my opinion on feature films here on this channel. It's not what I do here on this channel. We talk about filmmaking stuff, much like how they were able to do the short film and getting a feature film out of that. That is very, very inspiring to all filmmakers, including myself. So let me know what you think about that in the live chat or in the comments down below. And we're going to move on to our next film, one that I'm actually quite excited for to check out myself. I kind of forgot a little bit of the storyline with this, but this is very, very cool, and it comes from two filmmakers that that directed the film The Endless, which was a independent sci-fi feature film. This movie is called Synchronic, and these guys have been doing sci-fi independent, micro-budget independent feature films for a good while already, and The Endless, I think, has a lot to do with like cults or something like that, and then alternate universes or something. This Synchronic thing, I believe, may have something to do with alternate universe, but I can't remember. I just remember the trailer really intriguing. It was very intriguing, the trailer, and in getting me interested, and just not remembering the story, but remembering this movie as a whole is just like, it's everything when it comes to a trailer for any filmmaker. So that's very, very good. So I have a back end here for this, and it has special features. So let's check this out. This is one, maybe I check out the movie and then I like it enough, I might just buy the Blu-ray. So this is the back end here. We're going to zoom in, and it's a little blurry, and I'm just going to warn you with that. It's a little blurry. And I do have another one all the way at the end here with the Snowpiercer one, too, and it's very blurry. This is a little blurry. It's not as blurry. So let's zoom in here. And right off the bat, I see many special features here. So let's read, the synopsis real quick. When New Orleans paramedics and longtime best friends Steve and Dennis are called to a series of bizarre, gruesome accidents, they chalk it up to the mysterious new party drug found at the scene. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So that says enough. I don't need to read too much. So it's a lot like if you ever seen Looper, but it's with paramedics and stuff. It has a deeper thing going on in here. Very, very cool. So the first thing I see here when it comes to special features is commentary, and like I said, with commentary, directors and producers, you can learn a lot from that. While you watch the movie, you've seen it probably before, you can see them nitpick certain scenes and stuff like that either was very hard for them to produce and get going or whatever have you, and they'll explain that in this commentary. And like I said, this is chalked up, filled with information, good information for any filmmaker, even storytelling type of stuff. When it comes to directing, whatever it is that they may have come across, you're gonna get it in there. And then I guess we're gonna get making of probably here because of the company Wells Oyer or something like that. I can't say their name very well, but it's an overseas company, and they tend to do a bunch of special features like this, and I think it's more or less like 10-15 minutes, the making of. So let's hope, if not, it's going to be a lot shorter than that. So whatever you do see, you might have to read between the lines as far as what they put together on set, but you get a lot of really cool stuff here, like pre-visual Donkey Kong pre-visualization. Ooh, almost got like dyslexia a little bit here with that. So my pre-visualization that you're going to get here, you're going to find out how they were able to plan all their major shots and everything that you see in this feature film, action scenes, whatever effects and stuff like that. It's good to pre-visualize them. So Moving on to our next thing, we have VFX breakdown. Again, when it comes to pre-visualization, you get your VFX. You can work out your VFX and plan before. So here you're really going to see them break it down. So that's very, very cool. You might get the previs for an action scene or an effect or something like that, and watch some previs, which is what they show all the filmmakers and the actors and everything like that, and including the stunts, the stuntmen and all that. Everybody sees the pre-visualization. Animatics is another word for that too, and you're seeing all these little 3D animated scenes of the action scenes, so that everybody understands what's supposed to happen and what it's supposed to look like. And whenever they see anything out of the norm, they know, it didn't work out that way. And a lot of times, when it comes to stuntmen and actors like that, if they're doing a stunt, it's all about safety, and it's all for safety. So moving on from that and VFX breakdown, we're going to go into the deleted scenes. And like I said before here on this live chat today too, is the deleted scenes are scenes that are left on the cutting room floor that should have been cut out of the screenplay anyways, because they don't propel the movie forward and they don't get the story moving for the audience. And the same thing with alternate ending. So alternate ending is another thing like that, and that is just an ending that is exactly more or less the same as to what you get in the feature film, but it has an alternate take on that. Whatever changes, maybe something just didn't work out. I have a story from the movie Clerks where the man in the movie Clerks, I guess he was supposed to die at the end of that movie. He doesn't in the theatrical cut, so he dies in the original festival cut. Sorry if I gave that away, and if you don't know about that already, let me know in the comments below. I'm very sorry for ruining that, but proves my point. So we're going to move on to our next feature film that's out on Blu-ray today too. Let me know in the comments below or in the live chat if you're going to check out Synchronic here, and let me know what your thoughts are. And we're going to move on to our next feature film. And our next feature film here is Born a Champion. Another reminder from that Synchronic. It reminds me of Power from Netflix too, but again, all taken from Looper. Looper was the first one with the drug in the sci-fi world and how it like manipulates people and all that stuff. So moving on to this one. This is Born a Champion, and this doesn't have any back ends here. It's a Lionsgate feature film. I don't have a back end, so I don't believe there will be a special feature. And since, like I said, with like Come Play and stuff like that, there may not be a special feature, but there could be because Lionsgate. So they may have one already prepared for it, already edited and all that stuff. So it has Dennis Quaid in here, so check it out. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in this film. And for all these films, we have links in the description below for IMDb links, so you can check out the filmmakers, check out the trailers, check out all the cast and crew and everybody included in this film, including this film, Born a Champion. So we're gonna move on to our next feature film, and our next feature film on Blu-ray today is Impetigore. It's a Shudder original, a horror film out today on Blu-ray, and it says family can get under your skin. So quite interesting, different take on a horror film. I haven't seen anything like that actually. Yeah, there's been a lot of like those over there, all of horror movies in general. They just never point a finger at like that being like a horror problem or whatever have you. So I guess this is more or less original. Let me know if you've seen this and you're interested in it. If you have purchased this movie, let me know if you have, and let me know in the comments down below or in the live chat. So we move on to our next film. Again, this is included in the description below as well with IMDb links, so you can find out about the filmmakers, you could check out the trailer and check out the cast as well. So moving on to our next one. This is another one, kind of strange, I guess. Tales from the this is Tales of the Uncanny. So Tales from the Crypt is kind of what I was gonna say, I guess, or Tales from the Hood. Tales of the Uncanny. So the ultimate survey of anthology horror. So it also includes some bonus stuff here. It says on the bottom, I do not have a back end here. So includes bonus feature films, eerie tales, and unusual tales. Okay, so you get a doubles. I guess you get maybe a triple feature, I'm guessing. So it's more like a triple feature. So let me know in the comments down below if that's true or not. It says includes bonus feature films. So that's telling me that there's 2 more bonus on top of the one that this is called, Tales of the Uncanny. So let me know in the comments down below if you check this movie out. If you want to check out the trailer, you can do that in the IMDb links in the description below. And this is out now on Blu-ray, and you can check it out for yourself. And let me know in the live chat if you have heard of this or not, or in the comments down below as well. So moving on to our next feature film. In our next feature film, it looks like it's executive produced by Morgan Freeman and Laurie McCreary, and it's called Princess of the Row. Princess of the Row. It's out now on Blu-ray, and I do have in the description, I do have IMDb links for this film, and you can check out the filmmakers, check out the trailer, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below on the playback or in the live chat. And we're going to move on to our next one. Again, like I said, all these don't have special features in the back end. A lot of these are way more independent than you think, and that's great, but they got a release on Blu-ray, and that's kind of what I love giving a shout out for, because they got a release on Blu-ray, and it's hard. It's hard to do that, and I'm more of a streaming person now when it comes to my feature films. So I love the whole Blu-ray scene when it comes to special features, which is, again, why I do this channel. So explore the channel. You might find some really cool information in all these. I even have some like playlists. If you check out the playlist of pre-production, production, and post-production, if you're interested in that as well. This is called Magic Max. So this is out now on Blu-ray, and I know I was kind of plugging myself for a while before I even said anything about this movie. But this is out now on Blu-ray. It's a kids' film, it's a family film, which is something that's hard to find sometimes, especially now here in the pandemic. Me and my wife watched Bobblehead the other day with my son yesterday, actually, and he kind of enjoyed that a little bit. We all enjoyed that. So this is out now on Blu-ray, and you could check it out in the description below. I have IMDb links for this film and for all the films we talk about today. You can check out the trailers, check out the filmmakers, and check out the cast with the IMDb links in the description below. Let me know what you think in the comments of the playback or in the live chat. And I'm going to move on to our next one. And our next one here is Hot Money. Hot Money is a documentary, from what I gather. Yeah, this is a documentary. And it's out now on Blu-ray, and you can check it out in the description below. I have IMDb links for this, for the filmmakers, and for all these Blu-rays today as well, like I've been saying all day, throughout the whole live chat. And so this is out now. You got it in the description below. You got the filmmakers and trailers, and you can check them out as well. And then we're going to move on to our next one. There's a lot today, a lot of Blu-rays coming out today. This next one is also another documentary, and it's The Judge, Character, Cases, and Courage. So this is definitely really cool, and it's what I love about documentaries. You kind of delve into somebody's life, and you get a point of view, more of a realistic point of view. If movies doesn't do it for you, documentaries really do it for a lot of people. And so sometimes fiction is too much. Fiction is too much fantasy for people. So this is really cool. So let me know if you think this is something you want to check out. Let me know in the comments below or in the live chat. In the description below, you're going to find IMDb links for this feature film. So check it out. And I'm going to move on to our next one. And our next one today is Respite. Respite is Some Wounds Never Heal. It says up on the top. Independent drama, thriller drama, I believe. And in the description below, you can find IMDb links for the filmmakers and for the trailer of this feature film. And it's out now on Blu-ray, so please check that out. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of the playback or in the live chat. And I'm going to move on to the next one. And this one's another one that's independent, but it got into a festival as well, and they're showing off their festival selection. It's called Ghost Light. And Ghost Light, I have it in the description below. I have IMDb links for this feature film and for all these feature films that I'm talking about. So you can check out the filmmakers, check out the trailers, and find out for the film for yourself. All right. So moving on to our last feature film. And our last feature film is a documentary as well. It's called Eddy's Kingdom. I'm not too sure about what this is about. Let's see. A man, an island, 32 hostages. Very, very scary. So this is a documentary about holding hostage, I guess, 32 hostages on an island. So, and I guess how they deal with that and stuff like that. So how that turns out. Very, very cool. Again, like I said, sometimes it doesn't do it for you. Fiction just doesn't do it for you, and live action does. So I'm going to move on to our last Blu-ray today, and it's a television show. And I'm talking about this. I usually don't talk about television shows, but Snowpiercer is a comic. I believe it was a comic turned a graphic novel turned movie turned TV series. So this is the first season of Snowpiercer. Me and my wife saw at least a good quarter of this. I think we were up to like the third or fourth episode. We just started it. Very, very dark and hardcore show, but it's so good and so intriguing. And the movie, I told her too, and we tried to watch the movie. She saw how dark the movie got, and it got darker, and it was way scarier. The movie was crazy, crazy good. And that's why I was so interested in the show. The show seems to kind of take this world and this anthology that's going on in this world and just make it bigger. So just kind of wanted to give a shout out to that because I love Warner Brothers and anything to do with HBO shows and stuff like that. Even though this is TNT, it's a Warner Brothers production. And I'm just a fan of what they do, including all the stuff that's going on with HBO Max and all that, too. I'm a huge, huge fan of them, and a little saddened about the Christopher Nolan thing. If you know about the Christopher Nolan thing with him and Tenet and all that, let me know in the comments down below in the playback or in the live chat. Maybe we could talk about it a little bit real quick. And I'm going to show you the back end here. So I do have a blurry back end. So you see it here. This is does have special features that it comes with. I'm going to try to zoom in. I did actually kind of make this, try to make this as clear as possible. It didn't work out very well. But I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see. Wow, it's just super blurry. Okay, so what I'm doing now is bringing this. I was bringing it into, I guess it's like iPhoto, and then iPhoto, you can kind of like sharpen it like a whole lot more than normal. So I just did that right now, and let's see, I zoomed it in, but it looks kind of, it's hard to see if you see it there. Yeah, I can't really read that. Let's grab this over here. And I believe I have it here where I could look at this. And there was a website where I got this from through Google, and I found it on Google, but what is this? NoReruns.net. So shout outs to NoReruns.net because they wrote it here on the side here for me. So okay, we got all 10 episodes of the first season. Disc 1 has, and disc 2 and all that. Okay, here are the extras. All right, cool. All right, cool. So, extras, a collection of promotional featurettes originally created for TNT. Bonus material can be found on the second disc. All right, so they have overview. They have, which is the overview with the cast and crew. Yeah, cast and the filmmakers, all that. Class warfare. And these are both 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. Then Jennifer and David behind the scenes interview, so that's 2 minutes. And then The Train, which is narrator describes the premise of the series and helps the cast and filmmakers give a tour of the train. Very cool. So you get a tour of the train, and that's almost 6 minutes, a little under shy of 6 minutes, like a little under 6 minutes. And then we get Behind the Curtain, Art of the Frozen World, and that's another 4 minutes. That's just 4 minutes and 9 seconds, and that's all. Okay, cool. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of stuff here to learn from, especially when it comes to the tour of the set of the train, so you understand and see how they were able to do special effects and split up everything. They even have to like move parts of the train, I'm sure, just to get cameras in there. If they want to do kind of what they did like in the movie, they kind of were on this they were kind of dollied parallel to the actors and stuff like that, and they had to go parallel with the train or something, so it looks like they're going forward. Sometimes you need to move that whole wall that's on the right or the left or whatever have you, just to get lights and cameras or a rig if you're trying to do a certain shot and stuff like that. So if you're trying to get a whole crane in there, you're gonna have to move that wall. So they kind of show you all these things and all that through there, which is really cool. They're probably just gonna show you a lot of the props and within the set, but read between the lines, look around the corners of the frame as you're watching your special feature, and you'll see a bunch of stuff like lights and things like that, a lot of equipment, things that you probably never heard of or never seen, but get familiar with them, and the more you watch, the more familiar you would be with how it is to be on set and how they move around and actors move around and stuff like that, trying to dodge cables and all that sort of stuff. So taking off this blurry thing here, I appreciate everybody joining me now here. So I do have an announcement for a couple of unboxings. So I have Apollo 13 this week, this Friday, and you can check that out this Friday here. And it'll be an unboxing with a movie code giveaway as well. So you can stay tuned for that. And then I'm going to have an unboxing for, it's upside down, the Falcon Eyes F7 Mini. It's an RGB LED light that is controlled by your cell phone with an app, and has special effects and all this stuff that you can do with it. It's a lighting app light, so I will unbox that. I already had unboxed it to play with it and learn about it, so I can say more when I unbox it for you. So stay tuned for that. That'll be next week. And then the following week, I believe, actually this will be the following week after one that I'm going to announce right now. But this is one that I'm going to have an unboxing for. And then the other unboxing I'm going to have is for my iPhone 12 Pro. It's not the 12 Pro Max, because the 12 Pro Max would basically max out this here, which is my Beast Grip Pro. So what I have here is attached my Ulanzi DOF adapter, which is depth of field adapter, and then a Canon lens of 18 millimeter to 55, all attached here together. There's a little small vignetting if you're wondering right now, but aside from that, there's nothing. Everything is in focus, and it looks phenomenal. So if you want to learn more about this and see me unbox the iPhone 12 Pro, I got the space gray one, I believe it's called. So check that out in this channel. Hit the subscribe button so you can find out when this is released and all these videos that I just talked about as well. And hit the like button as well on this video because I do videos like this all the time. I'm going to go ahead and check out who could be on the live chat. No one currently on the live chat, so check out these videos here, and I'll see you here this Friday when we do the giveaway for movie code giveaway for Apollo 13. So I'll see you here later this Friday. Later.